EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
22 needle.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jamison Williams from 21 yards away. And the Steelers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Ready?
They'll start by running the option to the right. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Here's Michael Vick. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now here's Vick. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Warriors 70. Broncos.
Fourth down, Vic. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. In motion is the tight end Gates. Vic readies to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Let's go now.
The slot man in motion right. Throwing, Vic. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
60 Bison. 2. Go.
Now a first carry for their fullback. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Here we go. 18, Pioneer.
To throw, Vic. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Vic now. Open man is Yoshivas. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Andre Yoshivas, 36 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That one let go deep for Laporta. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move.
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf. 53 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And able to get this out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ready.
From the gun, Vic. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lions. Let's go.
Vic to the air again. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. Look at the big fella go. And he will...
Broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing, Willis. He'll get that to Tyreek McAllister.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Ready. Go.
Pistol snap to Willis. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Come on, come on.
Willis to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
19 Tiger. Get it.
Willis now to throw. That is caught. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Let's go now.
No handoff. He'll keep it himself. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan. He gets free inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way for the touchdown. Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good. And his guys will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Now, faking the give. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run over center with White. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Willis. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Let's go.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Willis now to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch.
He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. So they'll talk over what to... Third and 6.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
On 3rd down, it's White. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Willis. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Micah Parsons.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Ready, break.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And they'll take this down inside with 35.
Okay.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I will be right back after this.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Let go.
Vic gonna look to throw. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. He is in. Zach Ertz. Touchdown. Now the extra point. He's got it. And his guys move out on top. 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready.
Now Willis. Now he'll air one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Come on.
Throwing, Willis. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is
ready.
to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it run.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up.
Stripping off grades, I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my day, I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like, what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry, so I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye, cause I can never really want you less than money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like, I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie say trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie say trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark. There ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chump, at least I know I'm up. Boy, thump, like my name is Jumper up a pum pum. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't know he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie say tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie say tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just sucking my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with the smiles, all the ops gonna pout. They all in the sewers, the south in the clouds. I'ma stay down to the sound, to the sound, to the sound. On the floor, to the steps, down, with the pants on the steps.
Got no paper, told him quit the pocket watching jeans, ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on a real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones notice me go riding for it. 53, I'm throwing up, they see the G and I keep it tough. Say she feeling little nigga, try love. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as Seen the days squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked.
Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump.
Enough build up, the ball is teed up, and we are ready to go. And we're underway in Caesar Superdome. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Dak now from the gun. That's intercepted near the sideline.
Started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
That's complete to Jackson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I got to be honest with you, Kate. That's an occasion where a drop would have been a whole lot better than a completion. Couldn't find the way back to the line, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
3rd down from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively. We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurry throw almost ended in an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. Puts his body on the line, and he got it! That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Dak to the air here. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
That throw behind his intended target. This one intended for the running back. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. That one's cut along the left sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Man in motion, out of the slot. Working inside the red zone. Brought in right side.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera play. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Another throw for Prescott. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. And we'll have a Cowboys field goal try coming up. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he's able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Another carry for him. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. All right, here we go. Second down. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Ball at the 33 for first down. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First and 10, Prescott. Forced out to his right. And he just hooks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate. Buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
Now motion Johnson right. The second down run by Pacheco. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. He gets him 7 yards, and that brings an end to our first quarter. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone.
Kill. We go 46. Hey, kill.
Prescott now to throw on third down. He's got him. That's Pacheco. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on third down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good, get into that rhythm, and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
2nd and 10 now. This is reeled in by Jackson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, Franklin. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Back to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cowboys get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
What you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the running. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man in motion here. Prescott now on 3rd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the run right, throwing deep down. Oh, my! It's intercepted in the end zone.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. You got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Motioning him from the slot right. From the 46. Short pass brought in. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll give him a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
60
He's dropping back to throw. Gets everything he has under this throw. And connects on a deep shot. And in for the touchdown. Offense not going anywhere. They want to. He's throwing for it. And they beat the defense with the throw and get 2 following the touchdown. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a positive result on that effort. He's down to the enemy 40 before going out. 1st and 10 from the 41. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. From the red zone now. To the left side and reeled in line Wilson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. This throw is cut. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And now they're left with 4th and short.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Dak throwing again. Flushed out of the pocket. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Daniel Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Has it at the 11. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. They'll come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, denies the first down.
They send the tight end in motion. Second and 4. He lofts it deep left. Brought in inside the 20. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He brings it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. He has it on the QB's feet. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. That's complete to Zach Ertz. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give him a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Tight end going in motion here. They give it to him again. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has a man, it's Ertz. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. This one goes for 3 yards. And they'll have first down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll kick the running back in motion. From the 42. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. That's good for 7 yards. And it sets up first down. They're set up at the 35 now. Motion man sent left. A give now from the gun. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Set up now, first and 10. They'll send him over right. To throw here on first down. Completed to his running back. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running back sent in motion. From the 18 on 2nd down. Chased out to his right. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Cowboys are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
He's on the move. After all that, he still can't get rid of it. They get there and drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And the struggle seeping into the ground game now as he's held up at the line.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball. Make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Throw on third down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? They chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And it'll be their football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Option design here. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
2nd and 8. Buying some time right. Makes the play and bounds left side. And he's going to be blocked out at the 42. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. He'll throw it. Hits him on the out route. Takes a cut, and the ball comes out. And the Cowboys scoop it up.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up. It's Pacheco again. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 4th down, Prescott to throw. He finds the quarter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on fourth down, and they move those chains. Dak out of the pistol. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Before that play clock can expire, Mike McCarthy finds an official and calls timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Dak now from the gun. Headed out right. On the run right. Throwing deep. He's got it inside the 10. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Well, the offense wanted a spark, and he delivered a lightning bolt. Huge gain that totally changes the tone of this drive.
Working inside the red zone. Jump off caught by his back. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys grow their lead on the turnover. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Point after upcoming, this for a 2-score lead to potentially clinch the win. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys push the lead to 2 scores now. As this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Throwing with a blitz on the way. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. These guys losing by 9. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They're throwing it. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Dialing up a receiver screen.
You know, on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7. Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Kicked out by Quinion Mitchell. And the Cowboys interception of the night. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is clean, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now a give left side to Pacheco. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Searching for somewhere to throw well behind the line.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And plenty of hang time on this one. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That goes as a punt of 43 yards. And they're going to take over with some excellent field position. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Driving 60.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To throw. Put the body on the line for his team. I heard this to the line. They are throwing it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's second down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. That's Jordan Lewis. Now he loses the ball. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
In the middle holes, they don't get anything on the run. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. The defense takes its third and final timeout. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Right back to Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So it's a win for the Cowboys.